Artfight 2025. Dinosaurs versus Breaking Bad. We are officially about a week into Artfight. This is the first year that I'm doing Artfight. I wanted to do it during previous years, but I just never really had time to get everything set up, and then by the time July came, I just wasn't able to actually get into it. But this year is different. I was able to get everything set up very lightly. I mean, my OCs are there, but I've included very minimal lore, and some of this art is from years ago, but they're there, and so I'm happy with that at least. And I have received 2 very beautiful defenses already. I'm so excited about them. They're so pretty. So far, I've been focusing on trying to do at least 1 attack or defense a day, including kind of a upper barley main image of the character, a little chibi version, and 1/3 element, assuming that there aren't 2 characters already in the piece. Otherwise, it'll just be 2 chibis. And I wanted to do very light live 2D tweening animation of just a little bit of motion, a little bit of bounce, a little bit shake, depending on what the elements are. And so far I've been able to keep to that, doing 1 day. And I think they've come out cute so far. I think I want to incorporate different little elements each week. Not exactly sure what that's going to look like. But I'll decide as the weeks come. I'm still deciding for week 2 right now. But I also don't want to do anything that's too hefty because, like I mentioned, I really want to make sure I can finish at least 1 piece a day, get 31 pieces in by the end of Artfight. So I've got to be a little bit reasonable about what I'm trying out. But I also really want to use this as a way to improve on different things, both with light live 2D animation work as well as rendering in general. There's definitely areas I really want to have improved on by the end, so we'll see. One of the things in the first week that I was focusing on is trying out some new hair rendering. I've been trying out the Cryhovnik, this rendering tutorial. I'll pop it up right here. It's been a nice way to kind of conceptualize hair a little bit more as a 3D object, which I think has been helpful. We'll see by the end of the month what I decide to keep or if there's any other adjustments I want to make. But it's definitely been an interesting process. I think maybe because hair in particular is something that just miffs me. I just, every time I start drying hair, I feel like I've never seen anyone's hair ever in my entire life. So what I might do is maybe for a certain number of pieces, I'll move on and do a new hair rendering tutorial for each, and then do a handful of art pieces with the new tutorial, just to kind of test out a few different things and try and maybe incorporate multiple hair rendering by the end of the month. We will definitely see, because there's definitely there's a lot of rendering. There's a lot of rendering I want to improve on. Realistically, I know I can't do it all in the span of 31 days, but it would be nice if I could. And back into Artfight itself. So far, it's been a lot of fun. Everyone that I have interacted with, whether it was for attacks or revenges or defenses, has been absolutely sweet and supportive. It's been a lot of fun on Blue Sky seeing everyone's attacks to each other. And I've had a very pleasant experience. I think there is a little bit of Artfight drama happening on TikTok. Not entirely sure. I've had a very positive experience so far. It was a little bit of a learning curve, just kind of figuring out how to get everything set up. And there's definitely things that I want to improve on for next year, just making sure I've got extra time to really write out OC lore, set up proper ref sheets. A lot of the art I have is just like single art or stuff that's from ages ago. So I would like to, in the future, set up something that's a little bit more helpful for anyone that would actually be interested in drawing proper like color blocking, so that people don't have to kind of guess but we'll see. I'm still focusing on trying to find everyone that I want to draw for this year. I've been playing around a little bit with the random tab, as well as kind of sneaking my way through the blue sky and just kind of seeing posts people have made, whether it's attacks or defenses, or people just posting their not sure what to call it, I guess their team card, to try and find more people. I think that's honestly probably one of the slightly more difficult things, is just finding people, or at least ones that have interesting OCs that I want to draw, that I would also be able to draw, since right now my skill set is very human-esque. Maybe the occasional animal ear, maybe the occasional horn. Not quite of the skill set past that right now. Maybe in future years I'll have more expansive, but for now I just have to find interesting human-esque kind of characters. And I think a lot of it will go into what themes I want to do. I think one of the weeks I probably want to focus on more like horror and maybe very mild gore vibes, so I'll be looking for characters that fit into those areas a little bit. But yeah, to wrap things up, very enjoyable. Love to try out some new stuff. If you are an Artfight veteran with a few interesting tips or a few interesting things that maybe is a little bit harder for new people to find out, I'd be happy to know about them. Still getting my bearings on the whole Artfight community. But yeah, have the rest of the first piece that I did for Artfight, and I will catch you all in the next one.